Hey everyone, it's John here. I love this time of the year because it's a time when this fall sports programs really start to kick into gear, and we hear people screaming and yelling and cheering on kids on the sidelines, and everything is so alive on the fields on the weekends. And I just wanted to say once again, great job for all those people behind the scenes that run these programs. They're all volunteer parents, for standing up these programs, for getting the kids their uniforms, for getting everybody registered. It's hours and hours and hours behind the scene to make sure they're getting this stuff done. And one thing I learned being a volunteer and running one of these programs is you have to get very creative and find creative solutions when problems sort of pop up along the way. You see in the background here a goal. The treasurer of Shooting Stars and I at the time actually put these goals together because we found that a couple of the goals that we were using were unsafe, so we had to get rid of them. And we asked parents to come and help us get rid of some of the other goals, and one of the parents showed up with a saw and cut it all up, all on his own, got rid of it in a day, saved us a tremendous amount of time, didn't ask for anything in return, because he's just wired that way. And if you knew who he was, you'd say, yep, that makes a ton of sense. I'm not going to embarrass anybody by leaving names here. You also see behind me these light poles, which didn't always exist here at Memorial. We were actually able to, at the time, work with the soccer club and Shooting Stars and convince the town that we needed to light up the fields, because when it gets dark in October and November at the time, the kids just didn't have anywhere to play anymore and have anywhere to practice. So we were able to get it done. All of those poles were funded by both of the soccer programs with no extra resources from the town. So really, it's all about getting creative and finding creative solutions. It's also about, as I've said before, trying to step in and volunteer and help. So if you haven't volunteered to become a coach, please, if your kid's playing, help bring the equipment in at the beginning of the game. Show up a little bit earlier. Stay a little bit later to help clean things up, so the coach doesn't have to do it all on their own. It really goes a long way. And please make sure to say thank you to the coach, respect their decisions, and if there is a challenge with with playing time or something else, make sure to have it away from the other kids and do it on the coach's terms. It really goes a long way for those coaches who are putting in so much time and effort to make sure the kids have a good experience. And for all those kids, good luck this year. I know we're going to crush it like we always do as Glen Rock, but make sure that first and foremost you're having fun, getting along with your friends, and learning something new every single day. And never forget, we got to do that cheer at the end of every game. Rock on three, rock on three. 1, 2, 3, rock!